Information came to light over the weekend in relation to the candidate. There was a fulsome apology. Further information came to light yesterday calling for decisive action. So I took decisive action. It is a huge thing to withdraw support for a Labour candidate during the course of a by-election. It's a tough decision, a necessary decision. But when I say the Labour Party has changed under my leadership, I mean it.
If it has changed, will you then be investigating the other councillors who also joined in with that discussion that were recorded when Mr Ali made those comments in October?
Well, those comments were appalling, and that is why we took decisive action. It is virtually unprecedented to withdraw support for a candidate in the way that I withdrew support for this candidate yesterday. That's what a changed Labour Party is all about. And of course, any allegation will be fully investigated by the party. But the important thing is the decisive action that's been taken to make it absolutely clear that this is a changed Labour Party.
You didn't actually answer that question, though. There were other councillors who were Labour councillors in that room joining in with that conversation. Will they too be investigated?
Any allegation that needs to be investigated will be investigated.
And Martin Ford has said that there's a perception that anti-Semitism is being weaponised along factional lines. Do you accept that you have handled previous cases of anti-Semitism allegations in your party differently to the way in which you addressed this case? And aren't you guilty of double standards?
I set out 4 years ago to tear anti-Semitism out of the Labour Party. It's the first thing I said I'd do as Labour leader, and to change our party. I've taken a series of decisions along those lines, ruthlessly changing our party, and it's made no difference to me where somebody stands in the Labour Party. The change I brought about is a Labour Party that is now back in the service of working people.
Who should Labour supporters vote for in Rochdale, then?
The voters in Rochdale will have to determine who they vote for, but I'm not prepared to put forward a Labour candidate unless I think that candidate is fit to be a Labour MP.